Hello and welcome to Image 1697. So this is the visual novel that was teased after the case of or the incident on, I forget the route's name already. I'm very bad with names, don't feel bad. What I know about this visual novel is that there is a missing person and somebody is going to go try to find them, I think. It also revolves around an internet image that was going around, sort of like like, not memes, but like, like a cursed image or something like that. And that's about it. I did see some stuff that was teased in a teaser video that the creator put up on YouTube. And I mean, obviously it's going to be a spooky visual novel. And I do know that it is going to be pretty long, so it's not going to be as short as the previous visual novel. It should probably be, well, it's pretty long, let's just leave it like that. I don't know much else besides what I just told you. I am looking forward to reading it because the other one was pretty cool, and this one promises to be pretty cool too. Pretty spooky, pretty mysterious. And I do know though that this version will eventually be updated. There will be more things added to it, so I don't know when that's gonna happen though. So eventually, when the creator has time to add those in. So if you are watching this in the future and you notice like, hey, wait a minute, this particular thing didn't pop up when I was reading it or whatever, it's because I'm reading the version that literally just came out. So yeah. Anywho, I guess without further ado, let us begin Image 1697. Corvus presents a visual novel by Reheto Raven. It was unlike anything that I'd ever seen. To even attempt to explain what happened that night would make one go crazy. I still remember that night like it was yesterday. Image 1697. The neighbors going insane. Ransom. God, Ransom. Fuck. To be honest, I stopped trying to make sense of it years ago. But here's what I think. I think Greylock saw hell that night. Walter Perkins, interviewed for the documentary Image 1697, Curse of the Greylock Witch. Greylock, Vermont, October 11th, 2012. I clutch my camera close to my chest as I run. My muscles scream at me to stop, but I keep running. The forest floor is uneven. I have to jump over the tree roots as I run, which only makes my body ache more. Something is after me. I know their secrets. And it's all here, in this camera. There is something that I must do. The bushes rustle beside me, and the leaves on the ground fly. I can't tell if it's the wind making me shiver, or the thing chasing me. Ah! In a matter of seconds, I go from flying through the air to tumbling down a hill, being scraped by branches the whole way. Everything becomes blurry. I get dizzy from the fall. I faceplant into the dirt, and the forest spins around me. There is only a labyrinth of trees all around me. I can't tell which direction is which. Shit, where do I go? I try to scramble back to my feet when I hear more rustling from the forest, but something pulls my chest and yanks me backward. My camera is caught on a branch. And so I take the camera strap off of my body and I pull. but it doesn't budge. The strap has been snagged on the branch. The rustling gets closer. No, 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 no. There is no way that I can get out now. No, please. This camera is too precious to me. Wait, there's still something that I can do. And so I waste no time. My fingers find the SD card slot and they pull it out. The rustling gets louder. Everyone will know. A cackle echoes through the forest. They're mocking me. But I will have the last laugh. I estimate the direction that I was running in before I tripped, and I start running again. My body aches, but I keep running, making sure the card is still in my hand. I charge into my room and make a beeline for my laptop. I slam the spacebar multiple times, trying to wake it up. Of course, the piece of shit takes a while to boot up. As it takes its sweet time, I look around the room, inspecting its darkest corners. I don't have much time left. Come on! I slam the computer and finally it boots up. I sign in as quickly as I can. I insert the SD card into the computer. The moment the window pops up with the images that I took, I create a folder on the desktop and move those images there. I don't bother giving them a name. Shit, this isn't enough. What do I do? Yes. I open up a browser and go to my blog. I create a new post and move the pictures onto the post. Of course, they take a long time to upload, though to be fair, when I'm under stress, a few seconds can feel like hours. Come on! Fuck! I hear the forest rustling outside. I keep looking between the window, looking into the dark woods, and the bars slowly move across the screen. Finally, the last image starts uploading. Leaves crunch outside. They're here. I say a silent prayer as the last image uploads. Finally, it's done. Immediately I type, spread the word, and press post. The footsteps get louder as the post takes its time. Finally, I see the post on my timeline. Yes. And so I shut the computer off, so they can't do anything. Image 1697. Something's wrong with this image, but I can't put my finger on it. Could you help? Look closely. Ha ha. Very funny. Dipshits are always sending these jump scare videos. A lot of these come from old acquaintances from college. Could just be them looking to prank random people and finding my name. Whatever. These things are just annoying and dumb. I should get going. I'm going to be late. Patrick's going to be too. Besides me, the lion is still sleeping. He really is a sleepy person. I lazily close my laptop and put it on the bedside table. Then I shake the lion's shoulders as firmly as I can while also trying to be gentle. Patrick, wake up. After a few seconds, he finally stirs. What? It's like 7:30. You're gonna be late. It's, still a work day? I mean, unless you don't work on Fridays. The lion gives a sigh as he sits up, now half awake. Shit. I pat his back. You got this, buddy. Then I get up myself and head over to the bathroom. I unfortunately won't have time for a shower right now, so I just end up doing the best morning grooming routine that I can do. I can just shower later. Making a quick coffee? You want some? He keeps trying to convert me to coffee drinking. Unfortunately, it's just too strong for me. No thanks. You know, it's sad for me when you don't like coffee. I gotta drink my morning coffee alone. I snicker a little at his dramatics. I'm still here when you're drinking the coffee. It's better when we're both drinking it, you know. It's like a type of bonding. He's silly, and that's part of why I love him. Maybe I'll try it someday, just for you. Really? Maybe. You're killing me. When I'm done in the bathroom, I head back into the bedroom and pull out my usual clothes. Patrick comes in while I'm doing that, presumably waiting for his coffee to brew, and throws on his work clothes himself. 7:46. Damn it, I gotta get going. In the living room, I scramble to get my shoes on while Patrick finishes brewing his coffee. Apparently realizing that he won't be able to finish it here, he fishes out a tossable plastic cup from a drawer and pours the drink into that. Coffee in a plastic party cup? I know it's better in a mug, but we're in a rush. Okay. Soon we're finally out the door. October 12th. We walk down the street towards downtown Greylock. The leaves are extra vibrant today, the warm colors made even warmer by the shine of the rising sun. Feeling the warmth of the sun on the back of my head mixed with the cool fall breeze is such a comforting feeling. I could stand here in the middle of the sidewalk for hours, basking in this weather. Unfortunately, I can only enjoy it for so long. Patrick takes little sips of his coffee in between long blows. Hopefully the breeze will help him with that. You'll have to, gulp that down. Can't have you getting coffee on the books. Yeah. Just wish that it would cool down a bit so that it won't burn my throat. Soon the asphalt road is replaced with bricks as we enter downtown. 3 blocks with a church at the end. It's a nice area, and it can be lively when the weather is tolerable. We've reached the library, so Patrick forces himself to gulp down his coffee, no matter how hot it might be. Ugh. You good? I'll live. He finds a nearby trash can and tosses a cup into it. Alright, good luck. Yep, you too. Love you. We kiss before Patrick heads off to the library and move deeper downtown. I take the limited time that I have to appreciate the orange leaves on the trees. And then I spot it. On the outside, the brick building is unassuming. It blends in with the rest of downtown. Honestly, it's not much on the inside either. But that's where I work. The Greylock Sun. A newspaper capitalizing on the mundane goings-on in the small town that no one really reads except for the elderly. That's it. At least it pays well. I head inside ready to start another repetition of this cycle. As soon as I enter the building, I see the boss's German Shepherd assistant at the front desk. Right on time, Ryan. I almost thought that it was Saturday. Well, it is Friday, so you're close. Anyway, David's on a call, so no interrupting. Thank you. I head deeper inside and sit down at my desk. Seems like almost everyone's here. I start to boot up the computer when somebody knocks on my desk. About time, Berder. I turn around and see Walter, a columnist. His orange fur and defined face pattern contrasts with the dull walls of the room. Hey Walter, what's up? You seen Ransom yet? He's supposed to deliver pictures today. He hasn't come yet? Nope. Tried texting him, no response. Looks like he slept in. Strange. He's always on top of schedule. I don't know. Maybe you'll have more luck than me. You try getting to him. And make sure to tell him to get me those pictures. I gotta get this piece out soon. The cat walks away as soon as he finishes that statement. I wish people wouldn't use me as a way to access Ransom. But whatever. Still, I find it odd that he hasn't come in yet. I fished my phone out of my bag and opened up my messages. Hey, you awake? Walter says that he needs pics from you. Like, now. Ransom? I wait there for a few minutes, looking at the phone as my computer sits blank. But I never get a response. I try calling him. I sit there awkwardly for like 30 seconds, waiting for the bear to answer. Hey, it's Ransom. Sorry I couldn't answer. I'm probably busy right now. Please leave a message. Jeez, did he really sleep in? So I get up and look for Walter. I find the cat at his own desk, eyes locked onto his computer, typing away at what I assume is his article. Hey, Walter? How urgent is it that Ransom deliver the photos today? At that, he stops and turns around to face me. Like, he and I will get demoted or possibly fired if we don't meet our deadline urgent. Jesus. Yeah, we might need him. I think he's overdoing it a bit. I know that he's like the top writer here, and he'll do anything to hold on to that title. But he can be a bit too dramatic if things don't go his way. Is he not responding? Nope. I mean, I know bears can sleep, but Ransom is usually like 15 minutes early. Okay, so should I go get him? Like from his house? The cat considers. Just be quick about it. I don't want to get in trouble with David. Oof, yeah. Should only take like 20 minutes. Just go. You can do your stuff when you get back. Okay, thanks. Don't mention it. So I gather my bag from my desk and head back to the front door. Leaving so soon, Ryan? Ransom hasn't shown up and he's not responding to my text. He has a deadline today, apparently. I'm just gonna go to his house to check on him. Okay, just be quick, or David will give you one. So I heard. I head out the door, back into the cool autumn day. Thankfully, Ransom doesn't live too far from downtown. I reach his house in about 10 minutes. I'll just do what I have to do and then get back to work. It's an old and okay house, with one floor and peeling dark green paint. The lawn is surprisingly neat. I assume that must be Ransom's doing, since his dad doesn't really give a shit. Huh. His truck isn't here. Maybe he already left? No, he walks to work since it's so close. That's weird. I walk up to the door and, after taking a second to build my confidence, ring the doorbell. Yeah, I'll be there. I hear a gruff voice coming from inside. Great, I'll have to deal with him. There is a momentary silence broken only by the gentle breeze and the mumble of what I assume is the TV as the person inside lumbers towards the door. Finally, the door opens to reveal an old bear that, surprisingly, is only slightly taller than me. His sunken, distant eyes peer at me from the shade cast by his worn baseball cap. As the door opens, I immediately detect the scent of alcohol that, at least to me, had become congruous with the living room's shag carpet and wooden panel walls. Oh, what do you want? Hey, Mr. Wilkes. Is Ransom home? He's supposed to deliver pictures today. The old bear grunts. Came home late last night and probably played his video games. Kid was yelling and hitting his computer. Woke me up a few times. He plays games? Late at night? So, is he still asleep? Probably. Okay. Can I come in? I don't think he'd approve of breaking an enter in. And by that, he means that he does not want me in his house. He's not as subtle as he thinks. Okay, well, can you at least tell him to come to work because he has a deadline? But the dude just dismisses me and closes the door on me. Ass. I just stand there on the porch a few seconds before I hear his voice again. Ransom? Raccoon girlfriend came over. Said you need to go to work or something. Bitch. This isn't new, but that doesn't make it any less annoying. Still, I hope Ransom comes out soon. I wait on the porch for a minute, occasionally shifting my weight from one foot to the other. But I don't hear any noises coming from inside, other than the chatter of the TV. This is taking too long. I check my phone again for any responses from Ransom. Nothing. Not even red. Alright, I hate that I'm gonna have to do this. I look around me first to make sure that no one is watching. The few people that I do see walking on the sidewalk seem to be minding their own business. I should be okay. I step down from the porch and walk along the side of the house, trying to look as casual as possible. I just have to get to the back of the house. The window of Ransom's bedroom is on that side. Thankfully, the living room is on the opposite side of the house from his bedroom. I turn the corner with ease and find myself in the backyard, if you could even call it that. It's just a small patch of grass that borders a dense forest, not a single fence post or marker in sight. Huh. As soon as I enter the backyard, I notice something scattered across the grass. Something sharp and shiny. Glass. What the? I turn to look at the house. Ransom's window. It's broken. The whole pane is gone, save for a few shards on the frame. When did that happen? I move closer to the window, maneuvering over the glass shards as carefully as I can. Soon I find myself standing uncomfortably in front of the window, but at least I can get a good look inside. The room is dark, and I don't see any movement inside. Ransom? I call out softly enough that his dad shouldn't hear. No response. What is happening here? Fuck. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. After some hesitation, I do my best to climb through the window. I try not to scrape the shards still stuck in the frame. It's an uncomfortable process, and at one point I feel glass poking against my thigh, but eventually I make it inside. He's not in here. The room is dark and I don't see any sign of the bear. And the room is a mess. There are claw marks all over the walls. His bedsheets are ruined. Torn books and broken collectibles are scattered all over the floor. His laptop is open, and there are large claw marks stretching across the black screen. What happened in here? Ransom? I call out his name, as if it will summon him. But it's useless. He's not here. I do the only thing that I can think to do. I pull out my phone again. Ransom, where are you? Wait a minute. No, don't tell me. To see if my worries are true, I click on Ransom's contact. The room goes deathly silent as I click call. The ringtone is loud and clear in this heavy room. I look around searching for the source of the sound. I see a light under the bed. I reach under the bed and grab it. No. What the hell is happening? Where is he? What happened here? The broken window. I hang up on myself and stow Ransom's phone into my bag and move back over to the window. I repeat the process of stepping carefully through the window, trying to avoid the glass. Soon I'm out of the oppressively heavy room. But the outside doesn't feel much better. Clouds move over the sun, casting shadows on the forest outside Ransom's home. As soon as I'm back outside, I look over for any sign of the bear. I almost step on a glass shard hidden in the dead leaves as I inch closer to the forest. Ransom? I call out again, still being quiet in case his dad hears me for some reason. This isn't gonna work. I creep into the forest looking for any sign of the bear. Hell, even disturbances in the leaves and grass would help. And then I smell something. It's a very faint smell, but it's there. It's a sort of metallic scent. Certainly not something that I would expect to smell among the oak and maple trees. And then I see a red spot in the leaves. It's darker than the most vibrant red leaves. Blood. Shit! The ringing of my phone is louder than it really has any right to be. I take a second to look around me and see if I disturbed anyone with that yell. Okay, looks like I'm fine. Who's calling me? Shit. I answer the phone and start moving again, trying to be as discreet as possible as I move back to the sidewalk. Hey? 20 minutes, Berder. Where's that bear? Crap, how should I break the news to him? I stutter for a bit, trying to find my words. He's what? I mean, can I even say that for sure? I might be too early to come to a conclusion like that. But Ryan? He's not home. He's not home. So like, he's on his way here now? Well, No, I can't find him. The fuck you mean you can't find him? I hear the cat getting impatient over the phone. Great job, Ryan. Listen, I went to his house and he wasn't in his room, and his room was trashed and his window was broken, and I saw blood in the forest. Also, I found his phone, so there's no way to contact him. I just spitfire everything that happened over the last 20 minutes into the phone, and I hear Walter going silent on the other side. And then I hear him moving. He must be going to a different room with less noise. Ryan, you're not messing with me, are you? The cat takes on a more solemn tone when he finally speaks again. What? No, Something happened to Ransom. I don't know what, and I can't find him. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Where are you? I guess the best that I can do now is head back. I'm heading back to the sun. Okay, we can talk more, I guess. Yeah, be there soon. Yep. And so I hang up and walk back to the sun. At this point, clouds have overtaken the sky, trudging above me. The once vibrant leaves become dull in the lack of sunshine. Shouldn't you be calling the cops? Time feels like a blur as I arrive back at the sun. As soon as I walk in, I'm met with the imposing figure of my boss. Where have you been, Berder? I snap back to reality, but I still feel distant. As such, I just stand there gawking like an idiot instead of answering honestly. He was looking for Ransom. Apparently he's missing. Missing? Yeah. His room was trashed and he wasn't there. I don't know where he is. Well, that's not good. David appears to think for a bit. I'm having a hard time processing this. Could Ransom actually be missing? Well, he'll come back around. In the meantime, no more disappearing on the job, Berder. Huh? Sir, it was my idea to send him over. No matter. Did you at least find the pictures that he was supposed to deliver? That's what he's concerned about? No, not really. I don't remember seeing his camera. Oh, come on. Well, it's fine. Walter, we can put your piece on hold until he's found. Deal? The cat looks disappointed. I mean, he writes a lot of articles, so it's not like this negatively affects him. He can just write another one. We'll figure this out. Both of you, back to work. He seems very indifferent to the fact that one of his own employees is missing. Well, perhaps working will take my mind off of this. Working does not in fact take my mind off of things. David makes me work an extra hour to make up for being late. But those 8.5 hours feel like both the longest and shortest shift of my life. Ransom never shows up during that time. I spend many hours blankly editing and proofreading articles as my mind ponders many possibilities about that bear. Did someone break in? Did he get into a fight? Did he get into a fight? Did he just snap? I still have his phone. Maybe I can get some answers there. 5. I rush back home. Patrick's shift doesn't end for a bit, so the apartment is empty when I return. I might have to explain all of this to him. But I would hate to rope him into all of this. He barely even knows Ransom. Well, if this isn't going to be easy, then I'll be grateful for any help. I'll tell him. For now, though, I have to focus on what I've been thinking of this entire day. I take Ransom's phone out of my bag. God, the way his phone was just abandoned in his room unnerves me. The phone's cracked screen and the messy room is so uncharacteristic of Ransom, a guy obsessed with neatness. I can't think about that now. Ransom's lock screen is a picture of a lake. I think that it might be Lake Champlain, but I could be wrong. I know that he goes on fishing trips there every now and then. What's his passcode? My first guess is his birthday, 0923. On my first guess, the phone unlocks. Nice. Now where should I look? His photos might have something. So I open up his Photos app and go into his most recent pictures. It's a picture of a tree with a particularly vibrant red leaves. It's dated Wednesday. The last time that I saw him was yesterday, which was Thursday. I know that he has a habit of just photographing whatever he finds pretty, even if he has to stop whatever he's doing to get the picture. Seems like he didn't do that wherever he was last night, though. I take some time to scroll to the older photos, as if that will give me any clues. Pretty much all that I see are photos of nature and the town. I occasionally see a picture of the bear posing with a freshly caught fish. These are really good pictures. I mean, duh, he's a photographer. Of course he takes great pictures. Looks like there's nothing here that will help me. The next place that I think to check is his messages. I suddenly feel a bit nauseated when I see several unchecked messages from me and Walter. I click on my own contact and see the same messages that I had sent before. Then I go to his conversation with Walter. Jesus. I can tell Walter is unnerved by this. I don't blame him. Going back to his contacts, I don't see anything from last night. Nothing stands out either. What should I check next? Well, here goes nothing. Hey, babe. Hi. That coffee wasn't enough, just saying. I just stand there next to the kitchen island, looking at him, Ransom's phone in hand. Soon the line notices my solemnity. What's up? Whose phone is that? I take a breath as I prepare to explain today to him. Ransom is missing. It takes him a few seconds to process what I just said. Ransom? The bear at the sun? Missing? Yeah, this is his phone. Now the line looks confused. I don't blame him. Okay, explain? Here we go. Okay, so I take my time explaining to him the past day in the most sane way that I can. How I went to Ransom's house, found his room trashed, found his phone abandoned, how he never showed up to work. Thankfully, Patrick seems to be following along well, nodding his head as I speak. So, that's what happened. To me, at least. I haven't found anything on his phone yet that could tell me where he is. After I finish the story, Patrick thinks for a bit. At least he's taking this seriously. Do you think someone broke in? It seems likely, but I remember a little detail from this morning. Okay, just confirm this for me so that I know I'm not crazy. Okay. So, if you were to break a window from the inside, wouldn't the glass fall to the outside? He thinks for a moment. I think that's how that works. Okay, at Ransom's house, the glass from his window was outside. So do you think that would mean that it was broken from inside the house? That sounds logical. Not sure why he would break his own window, though. Yeah. What happened in that room? Did you see his blog post last night? Huh? Oh yeah, I was scrolling while on break at work and I saw a post that he made on his blog. I didn't really get a good look through it because I had to get back to work. But it was strange. He posted it really late last night. Following the line's words, I take out my own phone and look for Ransom's blog. And then something hits me. You follow Ransom? Really only because he lives in the same town and all. Just kind of felt like an obligation, you know? Yeah. I enter his blog and find his most recent post. The caption, 3 words in all caps, immediately stands out to me. Ransom isn't one to type in all caps or anything like that. I scroll down and see a bunch of pictures. Pictures of the forest. Judging from the lighting, it must be at night. Huh. These aren't from his phone? I take a quick glance at Ransom's phone and scan over his photos. I even skim his recently deleted album. Huh. Unless he permanently deleted them, these photos aren't from his phone. Now that I'm looking closer at them, these photos are too clear and high quality to have been taken with a cell phone at night. He could have taken them on his camera. His camera? I didn't think to look for it at the moment, but was it in his room? I need to go back there, see if I can find it. But for now, here's my best lead. I scroll all the way down to the bottom of the post, but the pictures there are still loading. Damn internet. These pictures are important. I need to save them. So I scroll back to the top, and one by one I save them onto my phone. These pictures are strange, as they're just pictures of the forest. When I briefly scan over them, nothing stands out to me. I'll have to take a closer look later. What are you doing? Saving my leads. Oh, I see. You think that these pictures must be showing us what he was doing last night. It's weird though. What was he doing in the forest that late? Huh. I'm not sure. I keep saving the photos as they move deeper into the forest. The photos get darker the deeper that I scroll. Eventually the photos reveal a break in the trees, Within that break stands a tower? Jesus, how many pictures did he take? The photos get closer to the tower and they eventually start to climb it. What the? I scroll down to the next photo and get ready to download it. Suddenly the page refreshes. This damn thing. When the page returns, I get kicked back to the top of Ransom's blog. I go down to his most recent post. Fuck? What? What happened? Fuck. Whoa, hey, what happened? The post. It's gone. What? How? I don't know. It just... fuck. I even refreshed the site several times, but the post doesn't come back. Just like that, my only lead is gone. Whoa, hey now. Didn't you save some of the pictures? I guess so. Not all of them, though. Just to be sure, I go to my photos. Yep, there they are. Okay, so we got something to work with. He's right. Although the post got taken down, I did manage to save some of the pictures. That at least counts for something. Oh, send those to me. I would like to look at them. Okay, good. He's willing to help. God knows that I need it. After making sure the pictures are still on my phone, I send them to Patrick. Once I'm done with that, I turn my phone off and set it on the kitchen island next to Ransom's. A sudden heaviness sinks in as I realize what's really going on right now. Ransom's missing, and I only have a few pictures right now. You okay? Yeah. Sorry, I need a shower. It's been a long day. Oh, yeah, okay. Go ahead. Still feeling distant, I stumble over to the bathroom. I just let the hot water run over me, hoping that it will wash my worries away for now. But questions still keep stirring in my mind. New questions build on top of the ones that I have been asking all day. What happened in Ransom's room? What was he doing in the forest? Is he hurt? Perhaps his camera will have the answers. I need to go back to his house, see if I can find it. Can I just waltz right back into his house, though? What about his dad? Well, if it will give me answers, then do I really have a choice? I'll figure it out as I go. It's then that I feel something in my nape. A tingling, a shiver. Like someone is watching me. A sudden animosity permeates the bathroom, and that thought sends shivers throughout my entire body. The hot shower water does nothing to quell the rising anxiety. Look at me. I'm completely nude and vulnerable in a limited space. Now would be a perfect time for someone to attack. I know Patrick's not in here. We only shower together every now and then, and when we do more than wash. But I can't shake the feeling that someone is in the room with me. Or... I move to the end of the bathtub and draw the shower curtain back a few inches. My eyes immediately meet the window. The blinds are open, leaving the window to open up to the dark night. Just to be sure, I check the rest of the bathroom. Yep, I'm all alone. But someone could be watching me from the window. After all, I can only see pitch black through the glass. I wouldn't be able to see anybody outside. But we're on the 3rd floor. I know that it's closed, but I almost swear that I can feel the chilly autumn breeze creeping in through the window. Normally I welcome that wind, but not when I'm naked and wet. Eventually I notice that I'm shivering. So I quickly reach over and shut the blinds to block out the night, then I retreat back to the warm water of the shower. I need to find out what's happening. My body feels grateful for the warmth from the water, but I can't get rid of the chill that creeps along my spine. I even angle myself to let the water fall on my back, but it still feels tense. I turn the shower off as soon as the water feels slightly lukewarm. I quickly dry myself off and leave the bathroom. That sensation of being watched never quite leaves. Huh? I just wake up, and my tiredness is suddenly gone. I can't remember when I fell asleep last night. I just remember struggling to do so. It could just be my anxiety or the anticipation to chase down anything hinting to Ransom's whereabouts. Well, that's probably as much sleep as I'm getting. What time is it? 5:38 a.m. Damn it. If I ever feel tired again, I'll have to take a nap. Thank God that it's Saturday. There's something that I have to do. I'm impatient to know the truth, so I feel like I have to do it now. I creep out of bed and put some clothes on, trying to be as quiet as possible so that I don't wake up Patrick. It's still dark outside. I really hope Patrick doesn't wake up while I'm gone, otherwise he would seriously grill me about it. So I leave the apartment as slowly and softly as I can. That's actually where I'm going to leave it for today. So, we can kind of tell where, well, not where the visual novel is going, but more so that something super spooky is going on. And, yeah. I kind of feel like either the raccoon or the cat or even the boss should have called the cops. Because like, hey, my coworker or my employee is missing, and one of my employees found their room in disarray, and it looks like there was a break-in or something. They also found a little bit of blood. And I kind of feel like maybe the police might be a bit more equipped to, I don't know, find what happened. So that is a little weird. That like they didn't go like, maybe should I call the cops? Nah, let's not call the cops. It's like that thought never crossed your mind. It is weird though that the post with the pictures got taken down, which means that somebody with either access to the guy's account or that I guess works for or has access to the website took down the post. I don't know, it's all a little strange and suspicious. Also, does Greylock, Vermont exist? I do like the vibe though. Like for example, the whole thing with the shower, it actually kind of creeped me out to the point where it's like, don't look behind you. Please don't look behind you. Resist the urge to look behind you. And I do get like that sort of vibe sometimes when you're like in the shower and like you're like trying to like rinse off your shampoo or conditioner or whatever, and then you have to have that like that brief moment where you close your eyes and it's like, what if somebody's right next to me, like on the other side of like the curtains, the shower curtains. That's kind of why sometimes I'll like peek over and see like, is anybody out there? That's always been like a weird little like fear of mine, that somebody will be outside of the shower that I didn't hear like come in. But yeah, that genuinely unnerved me, that little scene. And also that little jump scare almost got me, because I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, am I looking for something? Oh, something gonna pop up, and then like it popped up. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I thought so. Did it catch anybody else? What else? I don't know. Anyways, I do know that this is separated into days, and each day is like hour-ish so. So you will probably be seeing the videos or the visual novel be split up by the days. So just so you know, okay? And I think there is at the very least 6, 7, 8 days. Or, well, there's, you know, there is plenty of days to look forward to. Anyways, so yeah, I hope that you are all looking forward to this visual novel, and hopefully they don't update it like literally as I finish it, because that would suck. I have had that happen before where I read a visual novel that's complete in air quotes, and then as soon as they upload it, it's like, okay, here's the missing stuff. It's like, fuck. Like, I'm not gonna go back and just add that. Actually, I did do that once with Devil's Gambit, where they changed like a whole scene, and it's like, well, crap, now I have to re-record it and, you know, add the changed scene. But anyways, so yeah, what are your thoughts so far? And, you know, write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Image 1697, you can do so by going down into the link in the description, which should have a direct link for the itch.io page where you can download and play the game. If they have any form of support, I will be linking that down in the description as well. And if you would like to become a channel member and help support the channel, which does help support me, and does tell me that, like, hey, I like your content, here's some money on a monthly basis, catch, then, you know, you should see like the little button that says channel memberships, or it'll be down in the description in case you can't see that for some reason. Or in case you can't actually become a channel member because it's not available in your country, you could, you know, support through Ko-fi, you know, hintity hint. Or you could, you know, do a throne in case you have some expendable income, you know, which I know a lot of us don't have nowadays because a certain someone is doing a lot of stupid stuff right now, which is, it kind of seems by design if you don't, you know, you know? Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.